For our protection and your protection. I am filming for my protection.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you are?
Unfortunately though, I don't give you my permission to film me. But
well, I can film you.
Yeah, but I don't give you my permission.
Well, I can in a public place, sir. What's your name?
I'm not arguing.
I'm not.
I don't give you permission to spread it onto social media then, okay?
It's not going on social media.
Right, so you're the...
Well, are
you the customer?
No.
So you're not going to let me speak to the customer?
No, I'm acting as agent for that customer because they're vulnerable, and I've had full authority to deal with that today, so you need to deal with me.
In order for me to deal with the vulnerability side of it,
that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
She's getting...
Do you give me full authority?
I do.
Thank you. There you go.
If I can speak to her...
Sorry.
Then...
Because the way she is with her and her partner... I mean, have you done a risk assessment? Do you know the vulnerabilities before you went for the warrant?
Well,
then can I see the warrant?
We have done a visit, yeah.
Can I see, well, do you know what the vulnerabilities are?
Well, no, because there were nobody in.
But do you know? Yeah, but you should do a risk assessment.
Well, the risk assessment's visual, isn't it?
No, it's before. Even if you got a locksmith here.
It's done visual. Anyway, I'm not here to.
Right, could I see the warrant?
Discuss this and sort the problem out.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to seek remedy. I have permission. Could I see the warrant, please? I'm not going to snatch it off you. You told me who the Justice of the Peace is that signed that, and the date that was signed, and the eligible of the...
tells you the date.
No, the name of the Justice of the Peace that signed that.
Well, it's whatever that name is there.
Who is? Not God. This is which is who?
Well, that name there.
Which is who?
Well, that name
I don't know who that is.
Well, I don't either.
Well, you went to court.
You need to go to apply to the Leeds Magistrates Court where it was signed. I'm not the person who went to court.
On the letter, you're going under Section 2 of the warrants of entry.
Right. If you want to know who that is, then. Are we here to deal with the problem?
Yes.
Or are we here to discuss court matters?
We're here to deal with the problem.
Let's deal with the problem.
Right, and that's what I'm here for.
Right, so
can I talk to you civilly?
Yeah, but isn't that what we're doing? Or
please. But
you're going on about courts.
Yes, because I want to see the warrant. I want to see, I've asked for the warrant.
I've shown you it.
Well, there's still some discrepancy. Right.
So let's deal with the issue instead of discrepancies and...
The issue is vulnerability.
Okay, so what's
the issue is that the lady has mental issues. The gentleman is in a wheelchair.
Okay.
She's on medication. She's got back problems.
Right. Okay.
They haven't got money to rub together.
So first of all, I need to obviously visually see this. I appreciate what you're saying. And it's not that I don't believe you, but the company does need to see that as a visual thing. I can't just turn around to them and say, oh, well, this gentleman here who stood at the gate says that this is the problem, and they go, oh, okay.
Well, I'm telling you it is a problem, because that's why I'm here, because she can't deal with it. She cannot deal with the situation. She's given me full authority. You're not gaining access to the property, sir.
I need to get a reading.
You're not gaining access to the property.
But how am I supposed to resolve it?
I'm going to ask you. I am trying to resolve it with you. You're going under the. Listen to what I'm. You're going under the warrants of entry. You're going under the warrants.
This is one of those cases where everything looks routine until it absolutely isn't. What starts as a simple utility visit quickly spirals into a tense standoff involving legal authority, vulnerable residents, and a warrant that may not be as solid as it seems. On one side, you have an engineer insisting he's just doing his job. On the other, an agent standing firm, claiming the entire process is flawed, and potentially unlawful. But here's where it gets interesting: the deeper this conversation goes, the more cracks begin to show. Missing risk assessments. Confusion over legal authority. And a vulnerable household caught right in the middle. Now ask yourself this: what happens when procedure collides with reality? When someone follows orders, but those orders might not hold up under scrutiny, cause by the end of this, you're going to see a complete shift in tone, from enforcement to hesitation, and finally, to something very different. Stay with this one.
But you're the gas agent. You've applied for the warrant.
I can't help the customer when you're doing this.
You've applied for the warrant.
But I can't help the customer. Forget the warrant.
No, the warrant is important. It's fundamental to this.
Let's help the customer.
Well, I'm trying to, but you're not engaging. Show me. You're not.
I'm sorry. I am engaging. I'm telling you what I need to do.
Right, and I'm telling you on the letter that you put.
You won't let me in.
The letter. Listen to what I'm saying. The letter that you sent. You're going under the warrants of entry, Section 2. That is for health. No, it's not.
Forget the warrant.
We're not forgetting the warrant.
Let's help the customer.
Okay.
Look,
well, I'm here then to offer remedy.
All you guys want to do is to put British Gas down by going on about warrants and warrants and this and this and this. Let's help the customer.
How am I putting British Gas out?
Let's help the customer.
Right.
I'm here to help the customer.
Right. I'm telling you, she's vulnerable and they can't afford it.
Well,
now,
I'm saying to
and they
you,
do not consent to prepayment meters. End of.
That's fine.
These need to apply for a.
We've got
right. These need
that we can set up.
These need to apply for a grant.
Right. Well,
they haven't got the money.
I need to get a reading. I need to confirm that this is, you know, that the customer is vulnerable. You saying so, I'm afraid, is not good enough.
Well, we'll have to wait then.
Wait for what?
We'll wait till the police come then.
Well, why are the police going to
Because
come?
then
Why do I have to involve the police?
Because then I can have the police here before they go into the property.
So ring the police
to protect us and to protect you.
Are you going to ring the
police? Well, I thought that would be you to ring the police.
I don't need to ring the police. All I need to do is just get. All I need to do is to see that this is the case, and then it's a quick phone call to the office. The office, we have a customer care team. Okay,
I know you
deal
do.
with vulnerability. They will take the call over the call, speak to the customer.
Yeah.
And sort something else out with them. If nothing can be sorted out, then we just walk away.
It can be sorted out, but they cannot.
Why do I need to get the police? It's a 5-10 minute job.
What?
And you're making it all difficult for me to do my job.
I'm not making it all difficult for you.
Are.
I'm not.
But you won't let me go and see it.
You've sent a letter.
I'm not going to do anything with the meter.
British Gas have sent a letter to this lady, and this is fundamental to the case. And you said you're going under the rights, the power of entry under Section 2 to fit a prepayment meter.
I'm not going to fit a meter.
Well, that's on that letter.
If the customer is vulnerable.
The customer is vulnerable.
Well, then let me deal with it. Let me do my job.
I'm engineer. I'm the only one that can deal with any facility.
Well, I'm just saying they don't. I'm polite. I'm not being. That's why I'm recording for our protection.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm not even qualified.
And they do not consent. They do not consent to pre-made meters.
I am not able.
Right away, you can feel control of the situation becoming the central issue. The request to speak directly to the resident might seem reasonable on the surface, but in cases involving vulnerability, it's far more complicated than that. What we're really seeing here is a battle over who gets to represent the truth. The agent is stepping in as a protective barrier, and that matters. Because when someone is vulnerable, whether due to health, anxiety, or disability, forcing direct interaction can actually escalate harm rather than resolve anything. So the question becomes, is this about communication, or pressure? And more importantly, should authority figures be allowed to bypass a designated representative just to speed things up?
Before Christmas.
I don't think we have.
I think we did.
No, I don't think
we have, on another property.
What property is that?
On a property that you tried to get in and force entry.
What property
on a warrant.
What property is that?
That's property on the other side of Leeds from where we are today.
Are you Kevin?
I'm Kevin.
Oh, right. No, it's not Bates anyway.
Well, it's Simon.
Yeah, it is Simon, yeah. But as I say, I'm here to help. I don't want to...
All right, I respect you for that, and that's what I'm here for.
I can ring this department up and they'll speak to me. But you know what I mean? I can't do it for you.
Will you just stay there then?
Yeah, and
Thank
you go find out if that's all right, yeah?
With regard to the warrant, it's not an issue. He doesn't want to talk about the warrant. But 5 minutes, and he's coming out, and she's coming out.
What name have I got? Because I've got Carly Milton.
Correct.
So we need to. It's Carly. I really need to speak to the office.
Yeah, that's fine. Because there's grants out there.
Yeah,
that utility companies do.
Trust grant, isn't there?
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do.
Right.
And she's got anxiety, and her problem is...
Has she applied for it?
She's got the application form,
right.
But her problem is she's got anxiety, and she doesn't even open the letters. That's how panicky she gets, and I'm not making it up, it's fact, and that's why I'm here.
Right, okay.
And she's appointed me as her agent, if you like, to deal with the matter.
Right. It's not.
But it's not about bringing British Gas down.
Well,
you know these forced entries.
I've watched these DVDs that you all, or videos that you all put on YouTube and that, and it is because all you do is you just. I'm trying to think of the right word to say because you just seem to put British Gas down as being.
It's not British Gas. It's
heavy, or whoever it is, being you know, so too gung ho and all this.
No, it's not gung ho. It's all utility companies are the same. Do you know there was 500,000 forced prepayment meters?
I'm not here to get into it.
No, but
I'm not here to get into it.
it's fact, and this is what we do.
I'm not here to get into it. I'm just here to say that you just ridicule British Gas or whoever it is. I mean, I've only watched the British Gas ones.
That's your opinion.
There's never ever really any other side to it, is there? It's just all you know. Anyway.
But I'm here to seek remedy. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. Yes. Hello. What's that?
Medical evidence.
Right, but he wants to speak to her personally.
Go outside, go on.
And to see him. This is
well,
what
they'll
it's...
have to look at him through the window. You can't move.
Right. There's all the medical evidence.
Right, so I mean.
And if you want to see him, you can look through the window.
No, but I need to put them onto the phone.
That's fine.
When I ring the office up.
That's fine. But it's there for a realistic remedy that they can afford.
Right.
Nothing that is a ridiculous price.
I don't know. It's what it's for between them and the.
Well, they have a duty of care.
It's between them and the customer care team. It's not to do with me. It's taken out of my hands. You see. So. But I'll.
But because they're a British Gas customer, they have a duty of care to deal with it, and they are vulnerable. I mean, they haven't got two pennies to rub together.
Right. Well, as I say, it's taken out of my hands.
And on minimum guidelines, it's 370, and they can't even afford that.
Sorry, what did you say your name was? Yeah, it's just I'm with a customer who's vulnerable here. They deal with a wheelchair-bound relative in the property and things. So it's 85002. All right, it's Simon. Simon. 85002 513 1579. Yeah, I've got Carl in there, Louis, and 9 calls. Yeah. No. 331.
Just like that, everything shifts. No outstanding warrants. That single detail quietly dismantles the sense of urgency we often see in these situations. Because if there's no active enforcement order, then the justification for pushing boundaries becomes much weaker, but watch what happens next. Instead of stepping back, the engineer pivots, trying to assert control in another way, this time over filming. And this is a classic move. When legal footing starts to wobble, the focus often shifts toward controlling the environment, who records, who speaks, who leads.
579. Carly Miller. It's 9 Cornwall Close and it's LS 26 Right, Carly suffers from anxiety.
Back problems, mental problems.
And she was also a gentleman in the property who is wheelchair bound. And obviously dealing with a prepayment meter is going to be quite difficult for her. So I'm just wondering if you can have a word with Carly and see if we can sort something else out for her, please. Yeah, but Carlis also suffers from anxiety. So she's really struggling, and I mean I can see that she's well, not being into the property yet, but she's buzzing about the house. Obviously very worried about things and stuff. It's just I'm with a gentleman here who's called Kevin, who's. Sorry, Kevin. I didn't ask where you're from. Where are you from?
I'm from Nottingham. I've travelled all the way from Nottingham.
Right, so he's from. I believe he's one of these beat the bailiff guys.
I'm not.
And he's obviously not letting me into the property and explaining. He's got all the medical records for the customers here, the tenants of the property. Sorry, Kevin's from Nottingham. Nottingham. He's acting on behalf of the customer, and the customer's given him consent. Yeah.
There's somebody else in the property that can help her on the phone as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So if you want to pass...
Is that someone who's with you, or is that just...
Yeah, that's someone, but they can deal with the issue.
Is that someone with you, or is it just a friend of the customer?
That's a friend.
Oh.
But they can deal with it, and they can go over the phone and talk with it and sort her out that way.
I'm not sure if she's going to do out, to be honest with you. So in which case, I'll just walk away.
Well, if she's not, we're going to be back to the same position again, Simon, aren't we? And it's not fair.
I can't do out, can I? It's out of my hands then.
Well,
if I'm ringing somebody up,
it's a duty of care that they have to do.
And they're not prepared to...
See, how do I know if you're not going to come back?
Well, I'm not going to come back today.
Well, whenever, because if you do, you've still got to give her...
It could just get replanned, that's the problem.
They have a duty of care to do this, to sort this out.
Entering dangerous territory, not physically, but legally. Because when someone confidently states something that sounds official but isn't actually grounded in law, it can mislead people into compliance. And that's where problems begin, the claim about needing permission to film. It sounds authoritative, but it doesn't hold up here. And this is where awareness becomes power. Because if one person doesn't know air rights, the entire dynamic shifts in favor of whoever sounds more convincing. But here's the twist, the agent isn't backing down. And that resistance is crucial. Because it forces the conversation out of assumptions, and into facts. So ask yourself, how many situations escalate simply because one side assumes authority the other side doesn't challenge?
I know. She's aware of that, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll just wait for the clarification then. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, bye. Right, yeah, basically, has she got a reading ready then to give her? Because she needs to work out.
Yeah, when she phones her and they talk and she's got someone with her, they will then sort that out. They will sort that out.
She needs it to sort out the
Yeah, they'll sort that out.
So I'll just wait for the clarification and make sure everything...
Yeah, and you know the warrant, you know the warrant that you've got? You know the warrant that you've got?
Yeah. I'm not bothered about that.
No,
I'm not even going to discuss it.
But I'd like to tell you that
I'm not going to.
The court,
I'm not listening to
the court have no knowledge of that warrant.
Right,
We've just phoned the court up, recorded.
Right.
You don't believe me?
I'm not bothered. To be honest.
Well, the court have no record of the warrant.
If that's what they've told you, that's what they've told you.
Twice.
Right. Okay.
So therefore,
you've about the human rights.
Yes, because she's got anxiety, but you've applied in private capacity.
Right. Okay.
No, that's fact, Simon.
Okay.
The warrant doesn't exist.
I'm not here to discuss.
But you were going to, if we wasn't here, you would have forced me that warrant.
I'm not here to discuss legal things.
Well, you're applying for the warrant.
I'm here to make sure the
customers... Yes, but you're applying for the warrants. If we weren't here, it'd be a different story.
I'm here to sort out the customer.
If we weren't here, it'd be a different story, and you know that.
I'm here to help the customer. It's as simple as that.
Then why go with red?
What's the point in trying to distract me away from
No, you're distracting us to deflect from the warrant.
No,
I'm telling you the warrant doesn't exist in the court.
I'm here to help the customer. Look, we're starting to argue.
No, you're arguing.
No, you're arguing.
How's having a locksmith with you helping the customer?
What's the locksmith for then?
Well, that's irrelevant, is it?
If we weren't here,
the customer's in. The customer's in. So what do I need the locksmith?
Because
I don't need the locksmith.
Why bring him with you?
Because we have several jobs that we have to do.
If we
follow us
just wait
around
1 second. Do you understand what warrants are being issued to force entry?
If you think that's
Sorry.
funny, then
which warrant are you using? Which warrant?
The rights of entry, section 2, the warrants of entry.
54, 86
Yeah.
and 89, which one?
54.
Or all of them put together called a quasi?
It's 54.
54.
Yeah, and they have
And
no
what's the 54
record.
for, Simon? Health and safety in case there's a gas leak. Is there a gas leak at this property?
There's no information, we don't have that information on our system here. It would have been in the letter that the customer got which court, because they would have had the opportunity,
Well, I'm looking at one letter. It says Leeds Magistrates Court,
But we phone the court up.
but the court say there is no warrant, and I find that quite disconcerting, to be honest.
Concerning.
Well, they would have had a warrant with them when they came, so did you not...
Well, that was the other thing, because it didn't say in the Leeds Magistrates Court. It said in the local justice area of, which isn't a court. It means it's been done in Leeds somewhere.
Yeah, to be honest with you, in all honesty, I don't have the information of what court it was, to be honest, and it's something that I don't normally deal with. I don't know.
Can you do me a favour, Judy? Just because of... Well, it is. It says Leeds Magistrates Court. I found Leeds Magistrates Court. A Leeds Magistrates Court say no warrant. Can you, just for my peace of mind, please write to me and confirm that any warrant which may have existed has been cancelled?
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a problem. I'll
Thank
go to
you.
the manager and then get some sort of documentation out. I'm going to send that letter anyway today.
Yeah.
It might not come with that,
Yeah.
but I'm going to get that sent off to you straight away.
Yeah. Okay. No. I don't mind if it comes separately. I mean, I've got your assurance that it has been cancelled, should it exist, and that no further action will be taken, and that.
It truly has. He's walked away from the job now.
Yes, he has.
We'll contact each other on Thursday. Now, are you calling me or?
No, I'll call you, or unless you. I tell you what, you.
Turning point, the moment where procedure starts to unravel. The admission that no proper risk assessment has been carried out is not just a minor oversight, it's a foundational problem. Because when vulnerability is involved, everything changes. The rules tighten. The responsibilities increase, and yet, what we're hearing is that the assessment that's not a process, that's a guess. And when decisions affect people dealing with mental health challenges or physical disabilities, guessing isn't just careless, it can be unlawful. This is where the tension spikes. Because now, it's no longer just about access, it's about whether the entire approach is flawed from the start. And once that question is on the table, everything